In the human story inquiry, students examine human history from its Paleolithic beginnings to the development of civilizations through an exploration of artifacts humans left behind during this time. Before we dig in, remember that this inquiry begins with a launch module, just 3 lessons, moves through a series of investigation modules with about 7 to 10 lessons each, and ends in an action module where students use their learning to create and share an inquiry product. The human story inquiry launches with the stories of artifacts and the story of the ancient world lessons. In these lessons, students explore artifacts created during the Paleolithic era, taking part in an artifact gallery walk to spark curiosity about how early people lived. At the end of the second lesson, students are introduced to the inquiry question that will guide their exploration. How can we use stories to improve how we live together? In the next lesson of the launch, students use the question formulation technique to create their own questions to explore. These questions get recorded on an anchor chart, so they can be revisited and revised throughout an inquiry. Remember, at the beginning, students might not have many questions since they are just getting started with their exploration. During these first 3 lessons, the class will also start its vocab wall and begin an inquiry-long display, the Ancient Civilizations Inquiry Wall, which will grow throughout the inquiry as students explore and uncover the stories of early humans. After the launch module, students move through a series of investigation modules, each organized around an essential need-to-know question. What does evidence reveal about the story of our origins? What makes a turning point? Are civilizations more alike or more different? What challenges must growing cities prioritize? How do beliefs influence cultural practices? How is the development of civilization linked to the evolution of writing? Each of the investigation modules includes opportunities and tools for checkpoint assessments and module quizzes. Let's look at a few highlights from some of the modules. In Module 3, students explore the causes and effects of the agricultural revolution. They use videos, artifacts, and text to gather findings, then create a comic strip illustrating the significant changes of this period. In Module 5, students become urban geographers to explore challenges faced by ancient and modern cities. They engage in activities like card sorts of city life and ancient artifacts, and a jigsaw discussion on modern challenges before constructing a claim about growing cities. In Module 7, students explore the link between writing and civilization. They evaluate evidence to answer, did writing lead to changes in civilization, or vice versa? Students analyze and argue their positions throughout the module in discussion and written claims. In Module 8, students have the opportunity to synthesize and conclude, getting ready to turn their learning into action by reflecting on what they've learned, drawing and communicating conclusions about stories of humans, communication, and living together, generating ideas for action that will have an impact on their community, creating an inquiry challenge statement, a guiding sentence that will drive their efforts to take informed action. After Module 8, it's time for students to take action and choose an inquiry product that will impact the community beyond the classroom. There are several options to choose from, and suggestions of possible products. For example, students could create a presentation to share similarities and differences between early civilizations and their own, including an action plan to address modern challenges using lessons learned from early civilizations. Or create PSA posters to compare modern-day innovations to those created by early civilizations, including advice about how to use innovations in ways that are mindful of both historical wisdom and modern needs. And you can always check the Inquiry Work Gallery for more inspiration. These examples come from InquireEd's partners across the country and around the world. Whatever product they create, Module 9, the action module, will guide students through the design process step by step. And that's a quick overview of the Human Story Inquiry. Don't forget to submit samples of student work and photos of your students in action to the Inquiry Work Gallery. Good luck on your inquiry journey.